for our use, and we can cite these. So take a look. CC Mixter. Now here's what's so great about CC Mixter. You can go there and collaborate with people on tracks, on the air, get music, share it, okay, and write with people. And we went there, we got some fantastic music, and I'm about to show you some of that in just a minute. But first, before we do that, Vic, let me show them this video from Creative Commons that explains why you should be using all this stuff. CC Mixter, dig.ccmixter.org,
right?
Creative Commons, they're all affiliated. These are places where you can go to collaborate with other people. But it's also where we go to get music to show on the air. You could actually put some of your music up there so that people can spread it and listen to it all around the world. Here's a video that actually explains what you can do with the Creative Commons.
Interesting.
Please don't crash.
When you share your creativity, you're enabling people anywhere to use it, learn from it, and be inspired by it. Take the teacher, who shapes young minds with work and wisdom from around the globe, and the artist, who builds beauty out of bits and pieces she finds online, and the writer, whose stories use ideas and images crafted by people he's never even met. These people know that when you share your creative wealth, you can accomplish great things. They and millions of other people all around the planet are working together to build a richer, better, more vibrant culture using Creative Commons. To understand Creative Commons, you need to know a little bit about how copyright works. Did you know that when you create something, anything, from a photograph to a song, to a drawing, to a film, to a story, you automatically own an all rights reserved copyright to that creativity? It's true. Copyright protects your creativity against uses you don't consent to. But sometimes full copyright is too restrictive. What about when you want all those millions and millions of people out there to use your work without the hassle of coming to you for permission? What if you want your work to be freely shared, reused, and built upon by the rest of the world? Luckily, there's an answer. Creative Commons. We provide free copyright licenses you can use to tell people exactly which parts of your copyright you're happy to give to the public. It's easy. It only takes a minute and it's totally free. Just come to our website and answer a few quick questions like, will you allow commercial uses of your work? And will you allow your work to be modified? Based on your answers, we'll give you a license that clearly communicates what people can and can't do with your creativity. You don't give up your copyright. You refine it so it works better for you. Welcome to a new world where collaboration rules. It didn't even exist just a few years ago, but now there are millions and millions of songs, pictures, videos, and written works available to share, reuse, and remix, all for free. Want to work together? Then join the Commons. Creative Commons.
All right. Now let's play them a little bit. Let's play them a little bit of something by the Creative Commons folks. Here's something I like by Laswell.
Okay, you're gonna give them a little taste of the music, right?
Yeah.
Just to give them the flavor, right?
Just enough to give them the flavor.
Yeah, I like this. This is pretty nice.
We're gonna play a couple. We'll jump around. We're not gonna play all of it.
Yeah.
We'll talk over it a little bit. Now, people are able to share, Vic, like you can write, go get the different parts of the track.
Right.
So some of these collaborations are going across the country, across the world. I like this song.
Now, how long has Creative Commons been in existence? And that's creativecommons.org, right?
Well, boy, I'm not exactly. I have to look it up. I think it's been. It definitely was in the millennium. I think it was like 2004. Lawrence Lessig Stanford Law School.
Got you. Got you. Okay.
Law professor.
And the message that you're really sending here is that usually we're not talking about a linear product coming to your ears only. We're talking about the idea that you can actually collaborate with this existing music.
Exactly.
So you don't have to listen to it just to say, wow, I like it, I don't. You can actually go in and say, let me do my own version. Free to do that. Call it your own remix, a virtual remix. I always like to use that term, but I like it.
All right, but stop that for a minute because I want to show you something else. Okay, when you come over here, let me show them this desktop, Vic. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm going to show you here. This is where I got some of this music, where it says pod. So this is at dig.ccmixter.com. And you can see it's all laid out. You can find a lot of information about how to get your music up there. But here's a piece, Vic. I'm going to play for you. Like, here's Love Shadow. I love this piece, but you can audition the music right here. You're seeing us do it right on the air. This is a tough piece. And they see all these other tracks up here too.
Yeah.
So you could go. Now what happens is you can listen to these tracks, download down and do mix-ups, rewrite it, mash it up, do some creative stuff, collaborate with these people. It's encouraged.
Right.
It's part of this whole new world, and that's part of why we're featuring a lot of this music. This song is by Love Shadow. It's entitled Birth of Souls. And it represents a bunch of people's collaborative efforts.
Now, do most folks have to take on a different type of direction with music? Because people tend to covet their music and not want to release it. But here, this is a different model. They're basically saying, we would like for you to actually use our music or consider using it in some form or
Yeah, and you can do it if you, that doesn't mean you even have to give back. It doesn't. Right. In other words, the point is choice. These are individuals that want to collaborate with you. You could put music up there and have it so people could just listen to it.
Right.
You can not allow things if you want.
Now,
okay?
Now, give me the I know this is something that we didn't talk about. I'm just going to say this. You give me the great argument and advantage for an indie label saying, I have existing artists, existing songs assigned to my artists. Is there a benefit in them sharing their songs if they already have somebody, or is this more for a writer?
I think there's benefits to both, and that's one of the things they're talking about. One of the things is exposure.
All right.
Building a new community. Because one of the things we said, you got to get out there and interact with people. Right. You got to be personal. These are all new tools, you guys. These are new tools that you could sit at home, get in the studio, get your music together, and have some fun and What I'm trying to show you is what is part of the new. We talked about where we've been. Well, this is sort of where we've been, but it's also the future. It's the ways you build community.
Right.
But even if you don't, you may put pieces of music up there for people to collaborate, or you may choose not to. You may just use it as a showcase vehicle. The choice is yours.
Now, you pay a lot of attention to organizations like this. Where do you see their ultimate success? Because if you're going to share a model like this, it benefits someone in some way where they progressively say, hey, this is going to be an advantage to me, because everybody is so self-contained writers and musicians and, of course, composers. So you're saying this may open up a brand new branch to success, or is it just a different model we're working with?
Well, I think all of that. It's uncharted territory, first of all.
Right.
And like all uncharted territory, it can go a bunch of places. We know you can use it to just present your music to the world. One.
Gotcha.
You could also use it as a collaborative tool to get other resources from other people.
Right.
It sort of depends on what you bring. If you're just a lyricist, you're going to love it.
Right.
To go get